What's going on, guys? I'm the Fallen Sanctum here, and tonight I'm joined by my boy, Mr. Soul Charge Turbo.
Hello.
I'm joined by Admiral Banhammer.
What up?
I'm joined by Saltless, our French boy.
Hello.
And I'm joined by the King of the Circus.
What's good?
And today we're going to be discussing two big things. So if you can see it on my screen, you know we're going to be discussing about the reprints. But before we get into that, we got to talk about this new ban list, man. So before we get into the real format, which is not, I rolled a 2, so 2 cards are going to get banned, you know. Let's talk about standard, you know. And here's my problem with preventive hits. Nothing in the meta changes. It's still cancer. And so let's see. Okay, Vanquisher, right? Draws 100,000 cards, has nothing to check it properly. Aquaforce is gonna suck dick now. Okay, Vanquisher goes unchecked. Alright, sounds good. Alright, Vanquisher is still tier 0. Gear Chronicle. Question mark. Because no tournaments, right? Aquaforce.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Gear Chronicles is gonna be okay. It's a 1.5. It's not tier 0. It's not jaggy shot like with a strap on, and that strap on's got like a nuclear warhead, and that shit makes you explode. Like that's Vanquisher right now. You know, just nothing checks Vanquisher in the meta right now.
Gears is like Mars Attacks, okay? And the one scene where they try and nuke the mothership, right? And then just a flex draw, man pushes the big red button, they dissipate the nuke and drink it. Is what's gonna happen to Gears. Gears is gonna be good for literally 2 months, and then Bushy is gonna be like, "Oh, you tried to come back from GRL? No, not in my house."
Yeah, like every Dark Zone clan, and I don't care was a thing, and then Excel was like, you want 6 counterblasts? Oh, c'est gratuit. And Pale Moon was like, Excel deck that draws cards, banned. Alright, so let's talk about these preventive hits, because we have some insider news about sort of what the new Grand Blue deck's gonna be doing, and it's gonna be somewhat interesting. We have just a little tidbit of information, and my boy Admiral Banhammer is gonna dissect this shit, because I don't like talking about the gate card called Mr. Flanger. You know, kind of reminds me as a Ned, the Ned guy from Simpsons. You know, like what's up, neighbor, or whatever. You know, a really annoying piece of shit that every time you leave your house, he's gonna say hi to you, even though you don't want to say hi. You feel bad if you don't, you know. So okay, it says in my announcer voice, it's clarified. Grand Blue will have a new deck that makes use of markers. Okay, so Protect 1 apparently is trash, because Bushiroad is telling us you guys don't know how to use markers. Right? Also, there will be a deck that can be built with RRR or lower rarity cards alone. So Broadcast.deck. Understood. Sounds good. And then they start naming. Yeah, Brokeass.exe. Yeah. So if your budget is 25 cents a card, well, buddy, Jesus fucking Christ, Bushiroad is looking out for you. Yeah. All right. So Mr. Banhammer, can you enlighten us on why you think Mr. Ned Flanger was banned?
Because it's good.
All right, and so like, what are we thinking? Because
it's an unblockable attack.
Okay, so when they say
support might restand rear guards,
like sacrifice 1 marker, restand Skull Dragon, or restand Flanger.
Maybe. We don't know, since we don't have any reveals though. We just have the thing with the marker.
Yeah, we're
it depends on.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have reveals in July, since this set is in September. If everything's all right, because I know the Kagero set is coming out in August, and in July we're getting all of Salt Mile Heritage, and Boobs, the flower pussy. So okay, so Flanger got hit, right? And Grand Blue. I'll get demonetized if I get demonetized. At least I get demonetized for offensive language, not child pornography, right? Oh fuck! Now I gotta edit this out of the clip, because now it sounds bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to Canadian jail. I'm gonna ride my Mountie horse. Yeehaw! And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Anyways, so what else got hit on the ban list? It's this thing, this dead DI card called Hardleg. What's it do? What's it do? Salt free? Saltless, my boy.
So if you've got 3 cards, a different name, with each 3 copy or more in your soul, and the opponent's card from hand, you have to put 3 cards or more at the same time. So this card, I can't understand. It's the win con of the deck, and the reason they said this is going on the ban right now, it's because it will be easier than they intended to be to use this effect. So probably some of the cards that will help easily.
So we're gonna get an even better emblem master. Is that what you're saying? Like soul charging cards into your soul is gonna be easier than emblemaster.exe, man. Like yo, that's already
because right now the only way easy to do this to have to accumulate these cards easily is Brewfast and Emblem Master. So if you see them, it's good. You can do it quickly. I've played plenty of games where I was able to hard leg on first turn. It can be easier than that. It's L for the players. I mean,
all right.
L.
Sounds
so
good.
I can understand if they say it's going to be easier to achieve the effect, it would be a problem. I understand it would be a problem.
Yes. Sounds good. And now that we talked about this. Oh, I still rolled a 3. So, but there's not 3 cards to be banned. Sorry. The dice roll meme with our group, by the way, guys, is me and my boy Steve. We decided to play standard for an entire night one night. And instead of actually taking our decks out, I took 2 dice. And I'm like, high roll, I win, low roll, you lose. I won 13 games in a row because I rolled above 10. But guess what? I would have played Narukami, and he would have played like some janky ass Blue Wings deck or some janky ass Murakumo deck or some janky ass whatever deck. So I knew that my rolls meant that I would have won those games. And the games that I rolled that I wouldn't win, you know what? Like I return 5 triggers, I draw 5 grade 3s. All right, the scoop. That's to me that's standard. I roll dice and the game ends. Because I've been to these tournaments or whatever, and honestly, until round like 6, I'm not even awake. I'm falling asleep, beating the shit out of my opponent. I took Spike Brothers to round 9, and I almost won if it wasn't for the fact that Hugo hates Spike Brothers. Because I called a grade 3 off my Ronaldo, I lost the game. So me doing what my clan's supposed to do lost me the game. Logic? Bushiroad? Hello? Hello, Bushiroad. Hello. Wish, kid. Fuck off.
I have this. It's me and Pale Moon. What do you want?
See, exactly. Like, no matter what I do in standard, I can play like a fucking god. But if someone's playing a deck that, unfortunately, you know, like the handy capables can play and go harp and just win, you know. It's not a game of skill. It's a game of Hugo skill.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day when I have more wins with premium silvers post ban than I do with standard silvers pre ban.
Yeah. Very sad. Anyways, now that we covered our dungeon dice monsters ban list, right? Let's hop into card fight Vanguard. All right, premium guys. Be honest with me. Yes, Master Race. We get it, Abdallah. You hate standard. You are an anti-Jordan.
Yes, I am the epitome of anti-Jordan.
Yeah. All right. Another inside joke for you guys on the show. We have some friends that suck balls like that, like literally deep throat the shit out of being bad at fucking premium. That they can only play standard. And even then, they can't play properly. They're playing meta as fuck decks, and they're still sucking more dick than a whore on the streets, you know? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, this is bad. Mr. Banhammer, the king of the circus, even my boy Saltless and Scarred Eyes. Well, Mr. Soul Charge Turbo. No, this person. We know him IRL, and I'm sorry, my boy. If you recognize who you are, because I know you watch my videos, I can see it in my analytics. Feels bad for you. You're getting roasted today, boy. All right, so let's talk about premium, right? All right, so DI and Neos were in a head-to-head race for first place. What happened? Bushiroad's like, you know, one assassin has not been a year yet that it's been competitively viable, so we leave it at one assassin. That's fine. For an LK Gusty combo, oh yeah, give me that surcharge, baby. What's Katarina do? Katarina had like what, 8 months? And it's like, yeah, I'm a new girl. Oh yeah. Ah yeah, I have no cars. I am the new generation of Bushiroad strides. And the Bushiroad be like, no, you get banned, sweetie. Ah. Alright, so they banned Katrina. Okay, video done, guys. Thanks for coming. But honestly speaking, I'm gonna be very unbiased here. I played Neonectar, and I've recently been fucking around with Maiden ofs, and you only use Katrina to draw 2 more cards. Yeah, like Maiden ofs, bro. Like I'm swinging for 20k or 15k or sometimes 9k if I'm really fucking unlucky. Sometimes I have to swing with Gladiolus unboosted on a rear guard and pass turn. That just feels bad. Okay, like Neonectar was nowhere near this tier 0. It's not DI, bro. Look, we had a really bad player, my boy Steve's Chronicles. He started playing Neonectar. Man, we whooped his ass 3 days straight. He did not have a single win. Nowhere. Man plays DI, starts winning games. Don't fucking come tell me that Neo and DI is the same kind of deck. No. DI is oh. What, I'm swinging for 100 billion with extra crit? I win? Wait, assassin? Effect? Free? Katrina, there's some mechanics to it. If you don't understand how the Neo Nectar or token mechanic works, then DI, you only gotta understand put card from top of deck to soul. Repeat. Do your numbers exceed your IQ? You win. Do you have countercharge and Bobo? You win. Unfortunately, Katrina doesn't just shit 50k, crit 5, swinging 100 million times. It's 20k. 20k. Vanguard, you PG. No triggers, right? Alright, so got a Gladiolus and got a 20k. 20k, swing 15, 20k, turn end. Get a defensive trigger and everything becomes 5k guard. DI? 150 million. 150 million. Swing. Stand triggers. Swing. End of battle ski. Call assassin. Are you done? Call assassin. Time. Call assassin.
You forgot to add 3 critical.
Oh, yeah. I retire your rear guard. I get bonus critical. I rewrite. I get bonus critical. You at 4 damage? Well, fuck you. You can't take any damage. You want a miracle heal at 7? Vazi. You'll still be at 6. Anyways, in my opinion, Katrina's ban was little unjust because Katrina didn't warrant the ban. Katrina needed an errata. Because, look, the errata cards before, like the errata Hyuga, they changed 1 word in the skill. Oh, yeah, sorry. That was part of the standard ban list. I didn't bring it up because it didn't do anything. When you errata 1 word in the card's effect from 1 to any, like, tu me niaises, Bushiroad? Like, ça change même pas l'effet. Choose one of your opponent's units. Choose any of your opponent's units. Alright, Bushiroad, I get it that we are 4-year-olds playing and we have like the syndrome and standard, but like, come on. Even dumb people can read that well. So what do you guys think? Let's start with the salt with the salt of Le Cercle du Soleil, my boy King of the Circus. You wanna talk about Katrina's nice looking pair of ass, or you know that
I mean, okay,
yeah.
like okay. Personally, right? You know, I used to get clapped by neos, right? So I used to think they're pretty broken, but then I mean, I realized, you know, over time, right? They're actually not busted. And I mean, if actually banned, I mean, if goals is out of the picture and then it's basically neos in the eye, I mean, okay, you get rid of her. Neos just jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, basically. They're on a barge, they're going, God knows where they're going, and then it's just VI to the top. Like, wow, I just single handedly usurped a throne that I had no business being in, and I didn't have to work for it.
Sounds good. All right, my boy, Saltless. How do you feel about playing the most meta-ist deck there ever was? Because you know, there's nothing tier one anymore, right? We're in a DI
Except
meta.
for darks.
No, DI is the only deck that's up there now, right? Because Katrina is like what? Without Katrina, realistically, Neo Nectar is like a tier 3 deck. What's it do? All its standard support is based on Katrina. Well, it's based on tokens, so you know, like it's Katrina friendly. What are the other shreds in Neo Nectar? Bloom, Counterblast 3, put 4 cards back, call 2 cards, don't get power. Hello, hello, Bushiroad.
And 5k power front for rear cards.
Oh yeah. Oh, Arbros. If you have Arbros, rear guards get plus 4k, and on hit that you draw. Yeah, bro. 15k or 17k is not hitting in premium, especially with 0 guard restrict. I'm sad. We had entered the perfect combat triangle with Golds, Neo, and DI. I understand Golds needed to get hit earlier on in the previous ban list because they had shown domination for 2 years worth of playtime. Neo hasn't even. Mr. Benham, you want to talk?
Yeah, it's like to 1 year or something because the set came out in like December 2018, the ultra rare set.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And it wasn't meta because we only had Planezo. It's when we had like even when we had Raven here, it wasn't too good. It's when we had like Spearex and Platinum, the deck was meta.
Yeah, I was honestly gonna propose that instead of banning Wonder Ezo, which kind of makes the deck fun to play, because like it is that one the old Wonder Ezo is a brick in your hand. If you have it in your hand instead of the Bomens, you have to guard away with it. If not, your GS, you know, like you don't get your big play. You just lose. What I was gonna propose instead is that you choice restrict Platina Ezel and Spearex, so that way they can't do their I get 10 circles, but then all my drive checks are changed, but then I get the full field, but then I do 20 attacks and then I refresh 20 attacks and then I can run stand triggers and go super ultimate turbo and then no. See, now you ban Wonder Ezel, so okay, so they ride, get a circle, stride, okay, pass turn. 3 attacks, three rear guards plus 1 Vanguard in an Excel deck is bad. Fucking standard Narukami is premium Narukami. Stride, effect, alright, vanquish your skill, okay.
Effectivement.
Yeah, effect, like, now, fucking premium Narukami is a better deck than premium Ezels. Just because it has an autopilot stride. That's sad. All right, so now we talked about the ban list. It's amazing. We talked about the ban list. If you guys want to leave a Bible thump in the comments, please do. Bible thump is this like sad anime ass character or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, but he's just like crying. It's like it's a pink face. It's fucking crying, tears going all down. You just do Bible thump when shit things happen. All right, now let me make the stream screen a little smaller. Okay, there we go. All right, so now let's get into the Bushiroad. All right, so Bushiroad thought it was a great idea to do a reprint set. Here's the problem, though. You know, these cards, they're normally SPs, SSRs, like they're not VRs, but they're like super high rarity and they're worth money for a lot of these cards, right? Others of these prints are cards that are 25 cents and they're getting nerfed in rarity. When a triple rare is worth 25 cents and it's getting nerfed in rarity, you know Bushiroad ran out of fucking ideas. Alright? So we're gonna go over each and every one. I'll take my turn talking first, because I am the host of Reno. Then Mr. Banhammer for Grand Blue. We'll go by order of clans. If one of my podcast mates speaks, it's because like they play the clan. So Banhammer's gonna talk about Grand Blue. I'm gonna talk about Bermuda. I don't know who the fuck's gonna talk about Gay Marine Boys. I'll probably talk about Gay Marine Boys because my homie Simbar plays Gay Marine Boys and he likes the Marine Boys. My boy Scrub It Premium plays Marine Boys too. My boy Tyler also plays Gay Marine Boys. But like, hey, we'll take our time looking at the reprints, and I believe I can't tell because the picture is so fucking blurry on my end. At the bottom for the bottom of the card, I can't tell what's common, what's rare. I think the PGs, we know every PG is getting reprinted. Yeah, PGs are double rare, but they're not shown here because I think this was just the reprints, but the PGs are reprints, but they're still not shown. So like, mind fucking blown, Bushiro. Mind fucking blown. All right. So first off, Mr. Banhammer, how do you feel about your boy Greed Shade getting reprinted? I think as a rare.
I'll play my triple rares, no worries.
But don't you have SP of that bad boy?
2 of that. I need 2 more.
Yeah. So man, it's gonna make the price of your SP go even more up because like if people like Night Rose, then they're gonna need more SP Greed Shades, and less SP Greed Shades on the market mean you're gonna have to waste even more money. See, Bushiroad's not doing you a favor. What about our boy Romario?
Yeah, that's pretty good because it's like a $20 fucking card. So that's not too bad, I guess.
See, that makes sense. It's from the first set. Like I agree, reprints from the first set, not from the latest set, should be here. Because honestly speaking, Skull Dragon should have been reprinted. Why? Because it's the reason Grand Blue is playable in 2 different formats. But hey, Bushiroad, I'm not your creative director or whatever. You do you. Now let me jump on the hate train that we got reprinted starter deck cards. Wah, wah, So I have Lizelette or the Little Chocolate Slut. I have SPs of her. Now I get a common version of her. Okay, let me go look through my trial deck bulk. I'm gonna find 100,000 reprints. And then we got Aurora. Basically the genuine grade 1 that started it all for the draw 1, discard 1. The whole PG movement. They copied Aurora's effect. So on place, draw 1, discard 1. Except this Aurora is not a hard once per turn. Now, are they uneroding Aurora? Because like Lizelette has the text that it's once per turn, but Aurora doesn't. And I don't read Asian speak, but I can tell what not a lot of characters and a lot of characters mean. Because fucking Romario's got his full effect. I'm pretty sure it's fucking 2 sentences, and like fucking Greed Shade's got 2 paragraphs for an effect. But this basically means just mill 2 pick 1 from their draw, right?
To pick one that isn't Greed Shade.
Alright, so we got our boy Tidal Assault. No, not Tidal Assault, sorry. Coral Assault. Sorry, they all look the same. None of them have tits, sorry, I will get them mixed up. So we got Coral Assault, second of the 3rd or 4th set right now. How many sets does Aqua have? 3?
3.
Aqua Force? 3.
Yeah, okay, so like Coral Assault's second set. Warrants a reprint. Card is amazing, especially in Ravon. You just go to Soul, like, you're not swinging for a lot with it because you have to swing with it, unfortunately, before Ravon swings because you need that many regards rested, and it's kind of complicated. But overall, this is a great card. In an Excel deck, it goes back to the Soul. You don't really have a use for Soul because you end up with a lot of soul in Aquaforce, unfortunately, and there's nothing you can do with it. But you
And
draw
if you
cards.
use Tidal Assault,
Oh, okay, but like, yeah, still, you got four Nefertiti's and 4 Coral Assaults. That's +8 soul. You're not gonna like. No one's gonna leave. No one. Narukami will not leave the title on the field for 8 turns.
that's true.
And we got my boy Wheel Assault, which is a key piece of switching the Nefertiti or whichever other unit you have. Because when he finishes boosting, he swaps 2 units places. So you normally put the Nefertiti that used the Soul Blast from the Revan skill or whatever, the restand to gain power. And then you have her swing for like 23, or if triggers more. In the Revan turn, that's a good reprint. It's a good grade 1. It has an on ride. It has an end of battle skill when it boosted, and it has a when ridden on skill. So it's kind of like a circle magus for Aquaforce. So it's really useful. It's got an effect on Venereer. Yeah, and it's $10, and it's frankly there's a lot of great ones you want to run in Aquaforce now, but this boy's always a solid 2 to 3 of, because he's got the great effect. Multi attack is the point of an Excel clan, and without Wheel Assault it'd be a lot harder to do so. Now let's go on to the next picture. All right, so we got a boy Platinum Ace. It's okay.
It should have been Die Dragon though.
It should have been Die Dragon. Why Platinum Ace? Because for some reason it's that. Sorry, I always say DI when I want to say Dimension Police. Fucking these dungeon dice monsters. I mean Dimension Police cards, right? See, Die Brave is from the first set, which is a good reprint. It's a great card. Has when your Vanguard hits, which is all about all DP is when your Vanguard does X, you do Y, right? So that's great reprint. But Platinum Ace is kind of like the selfish motherfucker that when he swings, if your Vanguard's X, you get to do Y for Platinum Ace. So cheeky reprint. It's okay, but it's the most recent. So Die Dragon would have been very good because Die Dragon's almost $15. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So for Link Joker, actually, these are the latest sets, but it's understandable why we got Messiah-friendly reprints, because we are getting Alter Ego Neo Messiah, right? Or Alter Ego Messiah, just Alter Ego Messiah, right? It's the correct first ride in Messiahs now, but you still want the old one because the draw power is really fucking good. I find, anyways. I never noticed, because like when I used to play against Messiahs, where they get that draw 5 effect off, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, man? The guy just fucking he twin drives, then draws 5, then has the guy that can restand the fucking Vanguard. What the fuck? the guy can draw like 9 cards in 1 turn. What the fuck? You can't die. You can't die if that happens. Destiny Dealer, great card. Has a Vanguard skill where you put top of deck locked, which is great early synergy, but that's only on Vanguard circle. But it's good to get your units going. And then he has the rearguard skill of Soul Blast 1.
Call 1 from top to luck.
Thanks. You're a good friend, PL. You're a good friend. Now, honestly speaking, speaking of Spike Brothers, we got Spike Bouncer. I'm not mad that we got Spike Bouncer. Spike Bouncer is a great card, but I really feel like we should have gotten Juggernaut Maximum.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. Check. Are you looking at the?
Right now, I'm on the face. I'm on the Ralph S. Fernandez page in the standard Vanguardians. I'm on picture number 2. If anyone wants to follow along, if anyone's in standard Vanguardians, I'd link it, but then I have to resize and recap everything, and we'd have to pause the podcast.
Because I'm on the wiki, right, and I'm looking at all the Dark Zone reprints are right now, and bro, I'm about to get so salty because literally only like 2 of the reprints make sense.
We'll get it to those. Don't spoil it for our viewers. They can only see what I'm seeing right now. If they're smart enough, they already know about these reprints. But this podcast is meant to recollect information, redistribute it the way we want to talk about it. Yada yada yada. You guys know how a podcast works. Anyways, so Spike Bouncer, it's not a bad card. honestly, ever since Ronaldo came out, Spike Bouncer kind of left the deck because now we have the Spike Barrel, whatever, right, Ricky?
Hmm?
The new busted ass grade 2 in premium.
They do need barrel.
Yeah, the Tonic's barrel.
Barrel,
Yeah, because like he if you have a version of himself in Soul, you draw, he gets power, and then with Hellheart, you just keep pooper scooping them up, and then it's just fucking hilarious.
Yep. You just loop them, all
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah, 'cause you'll have one in the Soul, one rear guard. No, you'll have 2 in the Soul, 1 rear guard. So you Soul Blast
no,
one.
No, one in soul, 1 rear guard, and 2 in deck, and then you just loop them.
Okay, because you Soul Blast 1 and then put it back
Soul
because
Blast
you're
1.
calling the Wonder Boy.
Yeah, you cycle all of them out, and then you Wonder Boy, put them back, and then you redo it again.
Yeah. All right. Gyro Slinger is a nice card. Honestly, there's if I could have chosen 2 cards to reprint, I would have personally wanted Juggernaut Maximum of Spike Bouncer. Gyro Slinger is just it's a 25-cent card. While Spike Bouncer still Juggernaut Maximum is like $4 or $5, and it's just because it's first set Spikes. And Spikes has 2 sets, right? They have the Seafried set and the Bull Spike set, right?
Yep.
Okay, so like if you take the better cards from one set, those cards should be the reprints, and you'll see that in some examples. Like for the Messiah set, we got some really for Messiah we got some really good reprints. Unfortunately, Link Joker is split in Deleter, Messiah, and other random stuff.
Brent.
Oh yeah, there you go. Manga only card. Yeah, there we go. What's Brent? It's a manga promo. Why are you insulting me? Brent is good against OTT. Stack crit. Okay, I know guard. Easy 2-0. You're gonna pet the drive? Cool, pet the drive, 5 negative damage. Cool, I heal 5, thanks. Bye! Oh, you drive check a heal, you go to 6, thanks. Alright, next up we got our boy, a lucky boy, which Simbar was here to talk about Airmo with us. Airmo is one of these quality reprints that we needed because Airmo is the Conroe from Premium and Standard. So basically, what this boy does is when he boosts, he gets +3. Great effect, it's 11k grade 1 booster. But when your opponent's rearguard is retired, it doesn't specify by effect. So if I swing into the fucker and he goes to the graveyard, I proc. If I use an effect and I blow him the fuck up, it proc. If I do anything else that puts the motherfucker in the graveyard because it was retired, it proc. Like, this is the pinnacle key resource card in Kagero, and I am really, really glad we're getting it reprinted. Unfortunately, Sabel Dragonoot, I do not give a fuck about. It is one of those. It is those on hit draw one Vanguard effect cards.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It's an expensive card, and it's cool it's getting reprinted.
$20.
Yes, but we needed to see a Berserk Dragon reprint because Berserk Dragon is the ideal grade 2. Airmo's the ideal grade 1. And, Berserk's the ideal grade 2. I'm a little disappointed that Sabel's getting reprinted. Sure, its price is going to go down. But then again, like if you have to choose between Airmo and Sabel because you only have that much space in the deck, you're going to choose Airmo because Airmo just does more. Who doesn't want a free counter charge with your draw? Right?
That's true.
Like, no one can say Sabel is as good as Airmo. It doesn't counter charge. Not that Kagero is super counterblast heavy.
Hey, it doesn't draw. I know it doesn't counter charge.
Yeah. If you don't counter charge, the bubble. Because a lot of Kagero, they have things like Vortex Dragon, which I think is counterblast 3, discard your hand. No one plays Vortex Dragon, and thank God it didn't get reprinted. I think I would have cried. I think I would have cried if Vortex Dragon was a reprint. Alright. I mean, if it had a good effect, it'd be cool. But like they really made Vortex a really bad card. Even our boy Simbar can agree that Vortex was not properly treated with respect. It was given a stride in premium back then, which was cool and all because it was like one of the first strides and shit. So like that's really cool.
This list that's worse than that.
We'll get into it, Abdallah. We're about to see some of these worst quality reprints. All right, so all right, so Nubatama, guys. The first card, Magatsu Gale, amazing card, the pinnacle of perfection in Nubatama. It draws you a card. It gets 6k. It goes to soul. It bounces a regret. It literally procs all 3 families perfectly well, right?
Yeah.
Then we have the Guard Restrict, a common promo reprint. You know, like people are saying that Tamahagane or what else is that? Honestly, Chicken. Chicken could have been a good reprint, guys. Fucking Chicken. I mean, Chicken's a common too, but like what are the triple R's in fucking Nubatama? Magatsu.
I don't even know.
Yeah, me neither.
No
Billy.
idea.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry.
check right now.
What?
I'm gonna check right now what they are because I have no idea what they are.
I know there's
The first
Magatsu
set,
Gale.
I don't know.
I know Tamahagane is a triple R because it has an SP. I know Zangetsu and Kurogiri.
Jutsu, yeah, the from the second set.
But from the first set, I don't even know what the other
Second
fuck is it. Is it no? Voidmaster is a rare. Yeah. Kujikiri Kongo is a double R. What the fuck's the other triple R? Did they not have?
Almost impossible.
No, Magatsu, the grade 1 Magatsu thing.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the one.
no,
was it
no,
a double
no.
R? It was a double
Yeah,
R.
it was a
Grade
double
one
R.
Magatsu was a double R.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was double rare.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Soul Charge Trouble? You've been quiet for like 25 minutes.
I really had nothing to say, honestly.
Alright, yo, Abdallah, how's it going? You finding them triple R's yet?
Looking for it also. No, there was just one. There was just
I
one.
think
but
I think I think it's because
Oh, yes, yes.
Shadow had that extra card. Shadow or Merc, one clan had an extra card in that set, and then they cucked Nubatama.
No, wasn't it because there was 5 clans in that set that they had to?
Well, it was what was the lineup? It was Nubatama.
It was the Miyagi Academy.
Yeah, exactly. It's because the Gold Paladin was the set with 5 cards. No, it's not.
No, it was a set. Yeah, it had two triggers. Ezo. No, but
Oh, it was the set with Platinum. They had 5 cards.
yeah.
Yes, this is the one with Raven Hair. So it was Oracle Think Tank, Oracle Think Tank Nubatama, Royal Power, Narukami, and
Oh yeah, this is the Tectonics drill set. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Yo, this shit's old.
it was the one with 5 clans. So it was less amount of space. So they had, I believe it was 1 VR and 1 triple R per clan.
Not all of them. Royal Paladin Oracle Think Tank had 2 triple R in the set.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Sounds good. All right, now let's get into the fact that we were disappointed by Bushiroad because they just gave us Premium Anger Blader, right? Premium Anger Blader, pretty fucking busted, right? Now, what is Anger Blader's best support card? Yeah. IKEA clearance sale dragon, right? What do you see on the picture? I see Mega Rex. Mega Rex, great card. 50 cents. It's alright. I see a rare. I see a fucking rare. That is barely played. I mean, it is played because it's a good grade 1. But where's Sweeper? Like, where's the Sweeper? Hello? Hello? Where's my clearance sale?
That set getting reprinted because Infinity Cradle and Up, they're not reprint. They're not in the set.
But it was just before Infinity
Yeah.
Cradle we got.
Yes, it was with
It was
with
with
Mega
fucking
Connie
Bull
and,
Spike and Mega Penis.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
And
Mega
even
Kids,
you'll see the Mega Penis reprints are fucking god tier. But Tachikaze, you know, they didn't have any lube. So they stayed dry.
bit of that shaft.
Yeah, they got shafted by Bushi-sama. They're like, they only got 2 seconds instead of the premium 4. I guess when you suck, when your clan sucks that much. Anyways, next page. All right, Royal Paladin reprints. I am upset for the wrong reasons.
Why?
But they printed Gordon instead. They printed Gordon and Marin instead of Gay Boy 1 and Gay Boy 2. We love the Bed Buddies. The Bed Buddies are great. Why the fuck couldn't they reprint our Bed Buddies?
K and Bedivere.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Bed Buddies. Yes, they go. Woo! Finger a hole. Woohoo! Touch. Anyways. But like, Gordon, great Blaster Blade support card. I get it. Majesty, Messianic, Blaster support, the new Stride makes Blasters playable again in all formats. La 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 la. But Marin hasn't seen play since it came out. People ran it just because it was higher rarity than a rare. But then people realized the rare was better than Marin. Marin sucks, man. When your end unit is placed, get a +1, draw 1+3. What? La merde. It's fucking ass cholies. Alright, OTT, don't even get me started on the fucking OTT. Rectangle Magus, once a motherfucker again, is a starter deck card. Now I get it, starter deck cards are getting harder and harder to find because these starter decks don't exist anymore. But where's Tetramagus? Where's Tetramagus? Honestly, I would have been fine if OTT had one reprint this set. We needed Tetramagus. The whole point of stacking criticals on top of your deck is why Tetramagus is the apex of perfection in this fucking clan.
And it's $20.
And you draw, yeah, it's $20. You draw a card, then you can choose to reveal a critical trigger. You don't even have to. It's a +1. Card's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But Rectangle Megas only has regret skill. And then we got a fucking common reprint? Like this stupid, like cute ass bitch, like disappointed. Disappointed, guys. Disappointed. Oh, I feel like crying. Someone hold me. Hold. No one. Fuck you guys. All right, let's talk Angel Feathers. Yeah. Metatron, good card. Good, not bad. Right. What? The only other reprint I could have seen from the triple R slot being reprinted for Angels is Armado. Yeah, Armado or Mighty, whatever. It's a great card, but they both have their good niches. She's much better in premium because just it's counterblast heal 1.
It has an effect on right, so
yeah, it has an on-right effect, so it's not a dead card, unfortunately. Unfortunately, everything that has an act in premium, guys, this is a hard pill to swallow for you standard plebs.
Yeah,
everything.
They have to create a stride just for you to be able to play with your.
Exactly. So all these good act skill grade 3s suck in premium because if you're not striding, you only not stride if your deck is tier 0. Like Narukami and Anger Blader. Oh, guess what? Vanquisher Stride is literally called Dragonic Vanquisher because the stride goes back to the G zone, runs away like a little bitch. It's like, hey, yes, Vanquisher, you are right, Master. I'm sorry, Master. Master, I'm sorry. And what's the fucking Anger Blader? Yeah, and the Anger Blader Stride is literally like, yo, Anger Blader, mind if I copy your homework a little? I won't make it too obvious. I won't give +5. But I like the Tachikaze stride. It's nice. The choosing 3 cards from your drop.
Makes it less abusable than your later is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's once per turn at least.
Wait, the when plays is once per turn?
Yeah, it's once per turn, but when plays.
Wait, so it's kind of ass, no?
No, it's good because it gets 3 on sweeper without losing 3 cards in deck. It's not bad.
Fair enough.
It's not bad. It just makes it you have to have a good hand to be able to stand.
Yeah, you can't just vomit your whole fucking hand.
Yeah, like you did with anger. So it's not as stupid as anger is because you can just use your whole hand to win right there.
Yeah. All right. All right. Fair enough. All right. So getting back to the reveals, guys, because we're 45 minutes in. You know, I find, you know, some people in here find, well, today's gonna be a short night because there's nothing to talk about, eh? Yeah, that's right, Mr. Soul Charge Turbo. You're getting called out.
Your impersonation and your recall of what I actually said is slightly off.
But hey, it's kind of true. It's kind of true. You know, we
I admit I said something on those lines.
yeah. All right. So now Angel Feather got the short penis again from Mr. Bushiroad because they got a common reprinted. Or rare. Oh yeah, same thing. Whatever. Anyways, this card left the deck ever since the cute attendant arrived. Cute attendant or Heful attendant, right? I don't care. That and Zoidberg, the fucking machine. Zygin, Zylin, fucking violin.
Lando.
Yeah, whatever. Lambdo, lamb sauce, okay, fucking lamb sauce, cute girl, and fucking Rainbow Dash. Yes, because I would still play the fucking pony in fucking Angel Feathers. I love the pony. Yes, I love ponies. If you have a problem with it, leave. No, I'm kidding. Stay, please.
The rare of the reprinted is still good if you intend to use Zerakiel in the deck. So I kind of understand why they choose this one, and if it's true they didn't choose any cards from Infinite Deity, they could not print Alpha Intendant. So, I mean, from the first set, either you went with Armighty instead of the rare, or this rare is still
Personally speaking, we're gonna get into it, but you're gonna see some clans have bias. Shadow Paladin, Edgelord Aladdin's. You know Aladdin. You know the movie about the guy trying to fuck a girl, but like he's out of her league and like it doesn't go very well. And then this like evil magician goes ooga booga, and then there's a big giant ass fight or whatever, and then the guy gets the girl. Right? Did I sum up the Disney movie correctly? I don't think so. I think I butchered the fuck out of it, but hey, it's this sums up how well I know Disney movies. Cue the Lion King music. Shwenya. Anyway. Yeah. All right. Now, okay. We're talking about starters. Okay, so at least, let's quickly scroll through all these ugly starters except my Bermuda babes. Say, look, like Link Joker has a penis-looking starter that has like a tail. It's like a shrimp dick. Literally a fucking shrimp dick.
The leader.
Yeah, and then they have the obese ass Starhawk, and then they have like what looks like an embryo, and then they have a cool little Draco kid. See, this is what I don't get. Okay, we go from a penis to a fat man to an unborn child to a rebellious Draco kid. Like, can someone explain the chain of operations? Because, like, you can put the first 3 pictures together, and it sounds like premarital divorce and abortion, and then you got a cool dude. Like Joker, please. You're the reason why we we hate tentacle hentai, because like that's literally all the leaders looks like. It's fucking tentacle monsters. And then we got Mecha Trainer, and that's the only starter for Spikes. So that's an upgrade. Then we got the Pan and New style. That's a downgrade. We got the Artemis starter. That's an upgrade. Kagero only has 2 starters. Funnily enough, Kagero's had like 5 fucking sets and only has 2 starters. And they got their second starter 4 sets in. Then we got the Nubatama ones. Oh yeah, what I wanted to talk about these starters is they have the Quick Shield errata, so it's not that bad. At least it's not Herpa derpa derpa derpa. I'm the latest power creep. Herpa derpa derpa derpa. You can't beat me in standard. I rolled a 4, I win. Alright. Are we gonna okay, alright, we are back to reprints. Oh, and this page is disappointing. Alright, are you guys ready? So first of all, we got Megadick. Megadick! Got Mantis and Hornet. Really, really good reprints. Stay Search, grade 3s. Megadick, all about Soul Blasting grade 3s. All about making your life a fucking nightmare. Good Megadick. Now let's talk about furries. On the topic of furries, if you wear a mersuit where you dress up as an animal with like a strap-on dick or whatever, get some help. Alright, segment over. Now let's talk about the cards. So we got Binoculus Tiger? Right? The fucking 2 eye holes gonna shoot the lasers. Right? And then we got
Is it
some.
the grade 1 or the grade 2?
The grade 2.
It's got 2
Lieutenant
eyes.
Binoculus.
It's yeah, 2 eyes is grade 2, I think. Because you know, what's funny is right, monoculus right is like it's a monocle, right? So it's 1 eyeglass, and then binoculars have 2 eyeglasses. But then leopard or whatever doesn't have 3. It doesn't have like a scientific fucking hat with like 3 goggles.
Tiger.
Yeah, like try goggles, whatever. Yeah, it would have been funny. It would have been funny because it was thematic, right? Like they all had like fucking monocles on their heads. And then we get the panda. Where the fuck is this panda from, guys? There's a koala. Yeah, it's a grade 1 koala 7k 10k shield. I don't know the clan very well. I wish we had our furry bait expert here to help us, but even our boy Steve's Chronicles could probably help us out. But yeah, garbage card. And then let's go to Neo Nectar, guys. Where's Sylvia? All right, we have the BCS Shop Challenge promo reprinted. Card never saw any play. All right, next we have Fruit Basket Elf. The SP. It's like it's a triple R, right? No wait, what? Sorry, it says rare. Guys, what's wrong? We got a common and a rare for Neo Nectar. We didn't even get any high rarities.
A promo.
Yeah, a common promo. That saw no play, and it was still worth $20. Oh, but Bushiroad's like, let's look at the price of the card. Oh yeah, Fruit Basket up. Yo, 5 cents plus shipping. Ooh.
Yeah, this should have been Sylvia.
Yeah, honestly, Sylvia or Kaivon. Or
at least
Merca or the tree. The tree would have been nice.
Armansul,
Yeah, Armansul. Honestly, I would take an Armansul over Sunshine Maiden. Let's go to the next page. All right. So now we're getting into the King of the Circus G spot. Like this is like the G spot on the ocean, and like it hits the curvature of the sea. All right, so we got Di, Pale Moon, and Gear Chronicle, and Abdallah is gonna rip into this fucking list. But first, let's say how happy I am to see an Emblem Master reprint. Card was expensive as fuck. Hard to find. Doreen, it's not really played anymore. Who cares? Maybe in standard gimmick decks, but it's not played in premium. It's a dead card. Leonor, like made Silverthorns better than they were. They made them meta just because you could have a rear guard that hits for a Soul Blast, you know, and on the turn where you had fuck all good stuff in Soul and you didn't care, you could still swing with technically a 34 or a 39k beater in Leonor instead of having your typical, what is it, just 24k? Who sent me a message? Oh no, someone sent me a message on Facebook. I swear if it's one of you guys. Oh, it's fucking Jordan. Jordan, shut the fuck up. We're recording. Purple trapezes. What do you guys think about purple trapezes? I like the card. it caused a global ban between it caused a global card restriction when the card was first announced. I think a year and a half ago.
No, that's the jumping jail.
Yeah, but jumping jail
by
with
default
old
trapezes.
trapezes. Yeah, but like because a new trapezes came out, then that's why. Because old jumping jail, by the way, is when she's called from Soul Plus 3K.
The trip is the same.
Yeah, and they trapeze. All right, and then we got Nabu and Quickie Worker. I'm really happy for Quickie Worker, because well, my store personally didn't crack a lot of the answer of truth because it was back when we were a wee tiny fucking Vanguard shop, and you know, Nabu just a great grade 2 guard restrict draw go to soul. You know, kind of does everything the clan wants to do. The Gear Chronicle
It's sad,
doesn't
but
really soul
those
blast that
rares
much.
are still the best cards they had to reprint from the first set.
Lost, well,
True.
that's debatable. That's debatable. I would say that Lost Break
The
Dragon.
grade two, this card.
Yeah, but bind one, draw one on plays because it was Van and Rear. It's
This could be, yeah.
kind of better than Naboo, but I can get why they want Naboo because you know Chronofang's a bit bigger thing, you know, and you know binding is kind of not Gear Chronicles thing anymore.
Yeah.
And standard is not. And standard Gear Chronicle is literally Nubatama. I discard X, I do X. Fuck you. What? I have got flangers on all my circles. Alright. Alright, Mio Maru. The card that made Yuga standard fucking tier 0 gets reprinted. That's nice. And it gets a rarity bump because it's going to be rare foiling. It's kind of nice. Million Rat. They had a million other cards
What
they could reprint.
Fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck? Honestly, if I had to go with a grade 1, I would have chosen Raiden Madame just because Shiryugi is amazing. Or you could have gone with hell. If you had to choose Jiraiya, Jiraiya's pretty good. I mean, there's a million grade 1s better than this guy. Honestly, the guy that copies the Metamorphox or the other guy would have been better. You know, if you have the same name things, you draw a card, everyone gets plus 5k or whatever. Narukami reprints, we got Death Scythe. Meh. Cho would have been better. Because now Cho is a 2, so there's less Chos.
We can only play 2 right now in standard, so maybe that's why they decided there's
But
plenty
like,
in the market.
who still plays Death Scythe? Honestly, they could have reprinted Recklessness Dragon. The trial deck one?
But nobody plays Recklessness though.
It's still
Can
it's still played more often than Death Scythe. Because Death Scythe is like $20 for no reason.
Well, Death Sight is more useful than Recklessness.
Yeah.
Because it's a soul blast and also it
And
powers
so
up.
that's what Phoenix is, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. This is a Phoenix deck. Well, not anymore, because, you know, Vanquisher just, you know, doesn't really care anymore. Rising Phoenix, though,
Yeah,
it's a great
so-
card.
It's not bad, so
It's a good grade 1, but it's kind of outdated. It's not really super useful in the new way to play Narukami Autopilot. Harp dorp dorp dorp. I buy this card, but when I buy this card, I call this card. When I call this card, I draw a card. When I call this card, You thought I was done the battle phase. No, I have 10 more. What? Now, when standard needs Honolulu, bro. Yo, Honolulu in standard? Holy fuck. That card would be $50. Like, honestly speaking, standard Honolulu would be $50. Do you guys agree?
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Only for
let's
that would be useful.
to quickly cover, let's talk about how salty Aquaforce players are when they saw the reveal of Majesty Lord Blaster. 18k base during my opponent's turn. Where's Valios, guys? Where's Valios, guys? Ah, shit. You get a -5 me with Ravan. I turn back into a standard grade 3. Ravon's like, my
Yeah.
lanes don't even hit anymore. For
Trigger cuts everything except Vanguard and Corral Assault. So
yeah, it kind of hurts. Okay, so Nova Grappler wise for reprints, we got Kick Typhoon. Honestly, the best triple R grade 2 in the clan. We got Claydol Mechanic. I believe Claydol is an underrated triple R grade 1. Because it's a counter charger and you draw, right?
you draw when you have not enough cards on field. Like if you have no field and if you have like something 4 or 5
4 less,
cards.
yeah, 4 less, yeah.
So it's a last resort kind of card,
It's
you know, but it's
used for the counter charger, yeah.
yeah, it's there for it's yeah. That's good. Let's see what else do we have. Okay, so now we have. You guys are gonna laugh, but we got the Maiden Swordbreaker and Shadow Paladin. So currently the only 2 double triple R slots.
Nope, Wheel Assault, Corral Assault.
Oh yeah.
It's also 2 triple.
Okay, so dragons.
Grand Blue.
Oh yeah, Grand Blue too. Okay, guys. Let me rephrase. The only 2 triple Rs that are worth $20 and more a piece, right?
Yes.
Except
the only expensive pair that got reprinted, right? No offense, because when one of the 2 is worth money. Yeah, Kagero was close, but hey, Kagero was since Q4. That's it's almost.
It's recently.
Yeah, well, no, Q4. Q4 is old. Q4 is the first set.
Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, it's more recently than that the price were really so high for.
Definitely. Just because we saw the reveal of Draconic DX, which hopefully is good. Please don't make it when place you get a force marker. Okay, well that's any force Vanguard, right? On hit you get a force marker. That'd be so bad. People are theorizing that DX is literally going to be a shittier version of the end, because all these cards seem to just be cards that have first right effects. Like they're literally just there as good first rides. The Messiah one pales in comparison to the stronger version, which is Harmonics, because in any harder matchup, yes,
all the effects require something in Soul.
Yeah.
Great 3 in Soul. So I kind of understand why they chose to make a good first right target.
Yeah, but what is Draconic Overlord DX going to be? Because we already have Draconic Overlord as the best vanilla, because you know, like he's got the power himself up on Van and Rear. Currently, the only good grade 3 that has an R skill? Question mark.
What the X could do is it could be a generic Overlord effect where it searches an Overlord in deck, puts it into the soul, and gets that Overlord's effect. I.e., you'll have a great
that's pretty fucking busted, bro. Oh, I searched the end. I get to do both the end skills now. I searched the great. I get to do both the great skills now. What?
That would be pretty busted for first right.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like no, because I don't think. Okay, look, DI looks to be the only one that has self-tutor to soul skills. You know, Rufus. Rufus is the only card so far that we've seen that has a self-tutor skill. Besides Lillian, and Lillian just soul charges one specific.
Harmonics.
No, but Harmonics calls a card as locked. It doesn't put a card in the soul to activate its own secondary.
I thought you were talking generic tutor.
No. Just generic tutor, we have plenty of those, but we don't have generic tutors that proc your VR secondary skill. Like Brufus can only proc Brufus if there's a Brufus or NLK in soul. Because not you got like if you ride Brufus and you have no grade 3s in soul, there's no way to get the grade 3 in soul unless you call a grade 3, then you emblem master the grade 3 and put all 3 of those. You know, you get what I mean? It's complicated, but like I personally don't feel like we can get something, because if it's I want to say this, and it's gonna sound really bad. Might get some hatred on it a bit in this video because of it. But like standard is an easy format. If we put things that are too complicated for when I say the dipshits that play standard, we play standard as well. All of us play standard as well, but we understand that standard is an easy format. I personally, whenever I go to these events, I'm falling asleep for the first 5 rounds. I'm 5-0 playing a tier 2 deck. Like when I played in Excel Meta, I was playing Spike Brothers. People didn't even know what Bull Spike did. I'm like, I have an effect if I hit. I have an effect if I don't hit. If I hit, you take damage. If I don't hit, I draw cards. People were legit asking me what the fuck are these units. Like my first BCS we went to or whatever, I was playing spikes, and like this was the first set of spikes when it got released. And I played Unite Attacker, and I got judge called like every game because people did not know what the fuck the card did. I'm like, Soul Blast 7, look top 5. Call units, and then your front row gets +5. Anyways, Shadow Paladin, as always, biased favoritism. Nothing else we really need to say. These girls have carried the clan for a long time, and if anyone wants to disagree, well then they've never played competitive Shadows. The main into Swordbreaker, or the main into the main, or Swordbreaker draw the main into Swordbreaker. It's like so Jesus that like you're just like, you know when dogs foam because they have rabies or whatever? It's that, but like it's on the bottom side of your body. So you know, like it's the etiquette of perfection for Shadow Paladins. Because running 21 grade 1s is how you're supposed to play Shadows. It's how they play premium anyways, right? Dude, they got 4 Luard, 4 Dagda, and or don't restand. Yeah, exactly. And grade 1s. And stat triggers. This is gonna be like derp.
You have to play Morion Spear.
Yeah. Of course. Now you gotta play Morion Spear. Before Morion came out, bro, it was Alright, so go Paladin. We're getting Vivian, holy player of the single bow or the holy bow or the violin. I'm not a fan of this reprint. I would have wanted a Kahedin or Hoel reprint. I get it that Vivian might be like $5, but the deck stopped playing her after the first set of support. Sorry, card's trash. And Dindrin, yep.
It's usable. Vivian is usable in Agravain. I can maybe see that, but
But it's not. Isn't it when plays from hand?
Are better. Can only act from hand.
I'm pretty sure Vivian is auto from hand. Cause Dindrin is god tier. Dindrin is what made Ezel a monster in standard. It fell off just because, you know, like golds went like almost an entire year without seeing good support, and then Platinum came out. Okay, wasn't the best thing. Because the Platinum set didn't have enough cards to make Platinum tier 0. It had stuff to make Platinum tier 1.5. The Genesis cards. Mr. Soul Charge Turbo, do you want to say anything?
I felt like there would have been better choices than these two. I can understand Sahohime, but I would have preferred if the other one was maybe either Iwanaga Hime or the Great Three Artemis. Cuban, it's lazy.
Yeah, because you get to cum in my anus, right? You know, that's the joke.
I don't even use that.
Demonetized! Demonetized! But even though it's Bushiroad who made this like naming pun, but hey, you know, I get blamed for everything. Yes, Bushi-sama, don't touch Bermuda on the ban list again. I swear to fucking God.
Right, I was gonna make an Italian joke about cumin, but
Abdallah, are you like fucking like chewing grass on my video?
He's eating. Yeah, he's eating.
God damn it, Abdallah. How dare you eat? Alright, we got more starters. We went through this, and yeah, does that cover everything? I think.
Yes.
So I did miss Tails and Gears.
Yeah, there we go. And yeah, you did miss everything. I'm sorry, Abdallah. All right, so we've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes now, and I think we've we've covered enough stuff this week. We covered the very we covered 2 items on a ban list, right? The you know, the one dice roll format. Yeah, we covered Dungeon Dice Monsters, which was one thing, and then we covered Katrina, which was a second thing, right? See, this is the meme, because you know, Standard never has a real ban list except for when they killed Excel to bring Excel back. They're like, all right, let's limit all the good Excel cards. All right, Dragon's Vantage is coming out next week. Who cares? Quite fucking literally, a month later, we went back to the Excel meta. Very, very, very sad. It's very sad. Sounds good. All right, so me and the boys want to thank you guys for coming out and listening. So, do you guys want to say anything before we close off this week's segment?
Thank you for joining us.
All right.
Make Dark Zone great again.
Sounds good.
Next set, man. Don't worry, man. Do not worry about that, man. The next set.
Next set. All right. And you, Saltless?
Next set, and then we get hit immediately after. I have no hope.
Waiting for Charlotte Love.
Waiting for Charlotte Love? Oh, it sounds good. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. As always, we had a blast. This episode will be up around 12:30, 1-ish p.m. On Sundays. And we record every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Well, we try to record every night at 7 p.m. before my gang rudely interrupts me for saying how late I was. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. It's been a pleasure. Jiggy number 1, jiggy number 2.